Welcome to the Building a Better Tomorrow Today podcast, where we explore how individuals and organizations are making a positive impact on the world and shaping the future we want to live in. I'm your host, Amelia.
And I'm your co-host, Albert Furlow.
And I'm Carolyn.
And today we are going to talk about and dive into the topic of the importance of diversity within children's books. We have a children's book series titled The Sandbox. The Sandbox series is a beautiful story about children that teaches the importance of diversity in children's books. As parents, educators, and caregivers, we want children to grow up with a broad understanding of the world around them, help them achieve that goal, but we must first focus on the diverse experiences and perspectives of the real world. So I'll start out with a brief introduction about the first book of the series, which is called The Sandbox, a story of inclusion and embracing differences. In this book, the main character is on the way to the park. Her and her friends learn about the beauty of diversity. Imani has curly hair, while Alba has straight hair, and their skin tone is different too. By acknowledging their differences, they tell us what we're like. Beautiful flowers in a garden, and that's awesome. We want you all to know here at Building a Better Tomorrow Today podcast, when you bridge the distance between appreciation and acceptance, that is the first step towards universal harmony and cohesiveness. These books are perfect for children and parents who want to learn about diversity and inclusion in a fun, colorful way.
Very good, Amelia. This one, I'm going to be talking about You Are Who You Say You Are series. The Sandbox, You Are Who You Say You Are, is a delightful dialogue between children as they explore their visions of who they are or would like to be. Bridging the distance between appreciation and acceptance is the first step towards universal harmony and cohesiveness. This book is perfect for children and parents who want to learn about diversity and inclusion in a fun and colorful way. Our children's book series offers creative ways for parents, teachers, and community members to educate our young children. Our publications assist children in developing social and functional skills that will enable them to gain self-reliance, build positive interpersonal connections, and perform at their best in all aspects of life. Social-emotional learning provides several advantages for children's emotional development as they grow into adults. This is particularly meaningful because as children grow into adults, they will look back and say, wow, this is what I really want to become.
I love that. That's so true.
And I'll pass it up to you, Carolyn.
All right. So the last book that we're going to discuss is The Sandbox, a story of sharing and caring. And in this book, a young girl, Alba, is accustomed to being in the pandemic and hasn't been out playing with her friends. And so eventually it's time to go out and reunite with her friends. And so this book gives us social etiquette. It teaches children how to get along, how to share their things and themselves, and how to care for one another. So often we expect everyone to just automatically know the principles of socializing and getting along with one another. This book details different ways to teach children what it means to give, what it means to share, and what it means to care. All of our books are teaching children social etiquette, how to embrace differences, how to respect themselves and to respect others, as well as how to share and care.
I love that. And as we wrap up this episode, we just want to emphasize the importance of diversity in children's books, both for the individual child's development and for our society as a whole. We are going to encourage our listeners. We hope that you all seek out these mindful messages and support diverse children's books. because at Building a Better Tomorrow Today podcast, we want to emphasize the importance of being change makers, blazing your own trail, and definitely representing who you are and the way you want to represent yourself. So you can order our books at Barnes & Noble. We are available at pretty much anywhere books are sold.
Walmart, Target, Amazon. You just put in either Carolyn Furlow or Amelia Furlow, and all of our books will come up. We have our books in Spanish and in French, and we also have coloring books, and we also have new books to the series coming soon. But right now, these 3 books, as well as the coloring book and the books in French and Spanish, are now available at any place books are sold.
And thank you all so much for joining us today. Again, don't forget the Sandbox series. Check us out.
And we also appreciate your continued support.
Thank you.